Alrighty, well, good morning everyone. Today I'm so excited to share with you a story that I found pretty interesting, and it's something I think that you're going to find pretty interesting too. I titled my project, Your Fans Bleed Purple for Free Tattoos, and in a minute you'll see why. So in order to kind of tell you about what's going on, we first have to discuss who, what, when, where, why. Basically, what is going on with this story. So I'm going to be talking about the Sacramento Kings. Now, some of you may know that the Sacramento Kings recently changed their logo. They're no longer black and purple, they are purple and gray. It's a much softer, much more updated look, and this is the first time they've changed their logo in over 20 years, so it's a huge deal. They have a motto right now on their website that says, "New arena, new era." So there's a lot of change coming with the Sacramento Kings, so it's very exciting. So that's kind of what's going on. But in addition to that, the Kings are doing something kind of unique, kind of quirky, and they are actually paying people to get this logo tattooed on them. Crazy, I know. So where this is taking place is at a few local tattoo parlors in downtown Sacramento. Some of them are listed below. This is actually the press release that I found that the Kings released to the media, talking about how they will be doing the free or paid for tattoos for fans who get their new logo, and they're going to be doing it today, actually, Wednesday, April 27th, and they will be doing it at the Royal Peacock, the Honeymoon Tattoo, California Tattoo, Porterhouse Tattoo, and Crimson Needles. These are all super local, well-known, really established tattoo parlors, so if you're interested, hey, head on down. I'm going to show you a quick link. This isn't about the tattoos, but it is about the Kings' new logo, and it is just pretty neat. Bear with me.
The call just came in. She's about to arrive, and with her, a flood of potential.
New logo, new look. We could not be more humbled or honored to share it with you, the best fans in the world first.
It's simple and sweet, so it's like it's just gonna look smooth. You know, when we finally get to put them on, I know it's gonna be special just because it's like, so you'll remember that. You know, we're all gonna remember this day. We're all gonna remember the first day we get to put them on in the arena. So I can't wait to put it on. It's gonna look smooth.
Oh, it's exciting. It's obviously a new era for the Sacramento Kings. The logo is reflective of our 1985 logo when the city first transformed. We all know it's transforming again, so the logo seems somewhat appropriate in that regard. It's humbling, and we all know what our fans went through. We know what our employees went through. So to be standing here today, unveiling a new era of Proud, unveiling and standing in front of beautiful Golden One Center, we know how hard people fought to keep the team here, so we try to work just as hard to get back to them.
Alrighty, so as I said, that was a clip that featured some of the Kings coaches, some of the Kings players. They talked about how they're getting new jerseys, how they're just super excited for all of these new changes, and they're ready to show Sacramento, the city that kind of fought for them to stay here, what they're made of. So I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are too, but that's not it. We of course have more information about this story. As we've learned in media writing, there are 5 core elements to any newsworthy story. Now, these are timelessness, proximity, consequence, and human interest. So let me tell you how this story relates to all of those 5 core things. Now, timeliness. Okay, obviously, this is something we have to report on urgently. Why? Because it's happening today. You can't go to the tattoo parlor tomorrow, you can't go next week. It is only today that free tattoos for the Sacramento Kings fans are going on. Proximity. This hits home for us as Sacramento natives. Well, I'm a Sacramento native. You, if you're not a Sacramento native, you do live here, so it means something to you. This is happening right here in our community. This is our NBA professional basketball team, so it is a big deal. I grew up watching the Kings. I know many of you did too, and I love them. So it really does relate to all of us here in this area. The consequence of this. So you may be thinking, well, what does this have to do with me? With me, I'm not really a Kings fan. I'm not really a fan of tattoos, and that's great. I get it. But let me tell you, your loved one could come home today with a tattoo on their forehead that says, the new Kings logo. I'm kidding. That probably will not happen. But just so you know, maybe your neighbor or your friend or your classmate or somebody or an employee is walking around with a new tattoo, and now you know why, and you can kind of strike up a conversation. If you have an interest, obviously, it's an interesting lead to talk about what's going on here in Sacramento. We're obviously, like I said, very tied to the Kings. We're very committed to them because we did put a lot of effort and money and time into making sure that they stayed here. We voted to make sure that they stayed here. We have helped fund our new arena. So we're definitely invested and interested in our NBA team. Now, can any of you guess, before I go to the next slide, can anyone kind of guess where I'm going with this? What kind of story this is? Do you think it's a soft story? Is it a hard news story? Think about that for a second before I flip my slide. So, because this is not political, it's not crime, it's not anything super, super serious, this is a soft story, meaning that, again, it's not critical news, this is not life-changing, this is not life-ending, not drastic, so this is what we would consider soft news. Now, just because it's soft, I don't want you to think that a tattoo is going to be soft or that this is going to be a gentle experience. So, if you're not ready to commit to a needle and a tattoo, I have a solution for you. Simply order a t-shirt instead. Just as cute and not as permanent. I honestly, you guys will probably go this route. If you want to join me, head on over to the Sacramento Kings website. Pick up one, they're pretty cool. I really do love the new logo, but again, I won't be there in line for a tattoo today. Now, before I end, I really want to tell you guys how I would report on this story. Coming from a PR background, the way I would do it is I would stand in line outside of maybe 1 or 2 tattoo parlors in Sacramento, and I would get a feel for the line. You know, we heard Matt in his podcast talk about everything he remembered about the Kings, and it was just this feeling of nostalgia and excitement, and a walk down memory lane, and that's what I want to get from our fans that are in those lines. I would go maybe to 2, 3 of those hardcore fans and ask them, hey, why are you here? What did the Kings mean to you? And then I would do it, you guys. I would walk in and I would have my cameraman video people actually getting tattooed, and I would sit there and I would probably ask them a few questions as to what they're feeling right now and how, you know, what they're expecting their families to say and things like that, so we can get a real up close and personal look at these free tattoos that are going on. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. I really hope that I either see you in line for a free tattoo or I see you sporting the new gear. Alrighty guys, thank you.